Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest 0, and to be honest, it was a very dominant performance from Arsenal. There was no period in the game where I thought to myself, you know what, Nottingham Forest can come back, Nottingham Forest can pose some sort of threat. They did have some chances, but I always felt comfortable. And to be honest with you, with this lineup and with this team, we've been looking quite well this season, bar maybe the Liverpool game, but that was due to a very good goal. But this game, we were very dominant, 16 shots compared to Nottingham Forest's 5. We've had a lot more of the possession compared to Forest in some periods of the game. I know overall it was 55% compared to their 45, but overall it's been quite good. I think with this team, especially with the way we've been able to rotate, with Rice coming out and playing with Merino, some would argue, had to start this game. If we saw what he did internationally for Spain against Turkey, where he scored that hat-trick, he had to come on and he had to play. And since he's on form, I thought today he was really good. I thought that in midfield he looked comfortable, he was making a lot of safe passes, but he kept things ticking along. And then when Ødegaard got the injury, unfortunately, when he fell on his shoulder again, I think the same shoulder, he came on and really helped Nwaneri, and Nwaneri looked pretty good. He looked all right really when he came on, but I think Merino and Zubimendi were really carrying things forward and they were looking really good. And thankfully we managed to see Eze come on his debut and start the game against Nottingham Forest, and that's been something that we've been waiting for a very, very long time. And with Eze and with Madueke on the wings, it's good to see a difference, especially from Martinelli and Saka. We need to see some rotations. We have a lot of games coming up, especially against Athletic Bilbao on Tuesday and then Manchester City in the next weekend. So we really need to rotate the squad and see who fits where. And I thought with Eze, he did a really good assist to Gyokeres. I thought in the beginning of the game he wasn't getting as much on the ball, but that's probably because Arsenal favour playing more on the right hand side. And overall, Eze on the wing was getting past players, he was trying to get central, and I think it was a pretty good debut in the Emirates Stadium where he started the game. So I thought it was good, and it was a very good pass to Gyokeres. And I think with Gyokeres, especially in this game, I think he's starting to come to his own a little bit more. He's starting playing a lot deeper, he's starting to get the ball in the middle of the pitch and bring it forward, which is something that was really important, especially we've seen from Havertz, especially with Jesus. So Gyokeres may need to do that a lot more. And for him to finish from Eze's cross, it was really good. It was very good, and I'm happy that he was able to get a goal, and he needs to get more goals in order to build his confidence up a lot more and really cement himself in the team. So overall it was very good. It's a good thing he got subbed off as well, because we need Gyokeres, especially with the run of games or just in general moving forward. And with Madueke, what can I say? All I can say for him is that it's a shame he didn't get a goal. I don't know how the hell he hasn't managed to score a goal or like just get through in that way, because he was absolutely killing it on that right hand side. I think for Saka, he's been quite good in terms of being his backup. He's really been driven forward, he's very attacking, very offense minded, looking to take on people, and overall I think he's been looking very good in that way. It's a very stark difference compared to, say, some of the other wingers we've seen in the past, but I think it's been good. I think one criticism I have of him is the fact that when he gets past a player and when he's getting to space, what more could you possibly do with that space or with those chances? Because maybe I thought to myself, maybe have him maybe his crosses were maybe overhit a little bit here and there, but you can never be truly perfect. But I thought with Madueke, for me, he's been an absolute star today, and he's been very, very good, especially in the defense. If we were to look at Yuri and Timber, I think he's been very immense today as well, but I do think maybe the wavelength isn't quite 100% there, but I think over time it will come. I thought that Gabriel and Mascara, and especially with Mascara, he did very well to fill in Saliba's shoes today. I thought that he did get caught out in certain moments in the game, but he managed to hold his own. He managed to fulfill his role, the Saliba role, in being the cover for Gabriel, and also be part of the interceptions as well, and he managed to help out quite immensely. And what can I say about Martin Zubimendi? That is a Zubi rocket, and that's what I'm going to call this video. That was a Zubi rocket, and the header that he managed to get as well was also sublime. He scored, and to be honest, he's not a guy that you expect to score goals, so if you have him in your FPL, then you are probably the luckiest man on the planet, really, because he hasn't scored that many goals in his entire career. I think they were speaking about him only scoring 12 goals for his previous club, so for him to score 2 goals today was very sublime. And that first time hit outside the box, that was probably one of the best goals of the season, to be honest with you, for Arsenal anyway. And it was quite good. It was quite good. So yeah, that is the game against Nottingham Forest. I think that Madueke was great, Zubimendi was good, Merino was good. I think that the defense have done their bit. And also with Calafiori, one thing I'd like to say is that it's good that he's got in his run of games. I've seen him all over the pitch today, which is quite strange. Sometimes I've seen him left back, sometimes I'm seeing him in the right centre mid. He's just everywhere for some reason. season, and he's looking really good, especially in the system that Arteta wants to play. And you never know, I think with Lewis Skelly it's going to be big competition for him, but that's what we need. And overall we're going to need rotation. And when I saw Hincapié on the bench, it's very interesting times for the defense, because we just are stacked this season, and that is a very good thing. And people may be concerned about Rice being dropped, but we need to rotate moving on in the season. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this game. What are your thoughts? Please let me know. Please like and subscribe, and hope to see you all soon in the next video. And on to Athletic Bilbao in the Champions League. See you all soon.